Welcome back, barbarians. In today's video, I want to be taking a special look at a Warlock exotic that I believe to be absolutely top tier for PvP in any single game mode you could think of. But before we do and jump into that, please make sure to leave a like on the video, as it greatly helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and get my content further out there. So, you've probably already noticed what exotic we're going to talk about the gameplay in the background. And mainly we're just going to be looking at it through the lens of PvP gameplay that I've snagged for the video. Absolute god tier snipe. So, that exotic is the Getaway artist, which we saw briefly in my scope earlier. Now, these are gauntlets for the Warlock. I truly believe these to be one of the best, if not the best. Lunafaction boots are up there, of course. Geomags used to be up there. I don't even know what else competes with this, to be honest. This gives you what it does. Getaway Artist allows you to consume your grenade in order to get an arc soul, which is like an automatic turret on your shoulder to do damage to enemies. They seek out enemies, and they recently got buffed, so it recently extended its duration overall. Which is very nice. And in today's gameplay, we're going to be looking at a couple different pairings of it. In this game, I've got Last Word with a sniper, a great combo, and I'll explain why shortly. And then in the next game is actually my preferred combo with this exotic, and really allows it to be almost to shine to the best of its ability. But first, let's go ahead and talk about just generally why I think it's so good. It will find enemies for you that you might not even see. It does have a range drop off, which is pretty far. I don't know what it is. I haven't tested it, but if you're shooting at a target, it will 95% of the time also shoot at that same target. And I've had it where it was finding targets behind like small like half walls, and then which I didn't see on my radar because they weren't close enough for that. And then I would know the enemy was there, which is super nice, obviously. So with Last Word Sniper, my kind of theory here is, with this gameplay, Sniper, of course, this is a high-impact sniper. New one this season, / old one. This does a lot of damage. Arc Soul can finish off the remaining damage automatically. So, and then Last Word, it's a great pairing with the Sniper. It's a great shotgun shutdown capability and utilization. And then in addition to that, because I believe it does 69 to the head now with Last Word, getting that Arc Soul in there allows you to be a little bit more forgiving with your body shots with Last Word, as you can see in some of the gameplay here. So that's either a hand cannon or Last Word, and a sniper I think is one of the best pairings categories for this. The next one I'll go over is of course, No Time to Explain, which is the exotic pulse rifle. It's a high-impact exotic pulse. That one, I forget how you trigger it. I think it's precision hits, but essentially you can also get another Arc Soul, but it's like through this vortex, so you can get two at once, which is obviously very, very strong. And in this gameplay, I'm obviously not using the Warlock Super that gives you Arc Souls within your Rift, so that's an additional benefit I could be utilizing as well, which I'm not. I'm just using it for the grenade. I am running 100 discipline, and then yeah, so No Time to Explain. I'd probably pair that with either shotgun or a sidearm. Again, shotguns are great, but shotguns don't allow Getaway Artists to truly shine, or Arc Soul, because most of the time you're going to be damaging them up close, and it's going to be a one-shot kill, or you're going to follow it up with a melee. So the Arc Soul is kind of negligible. And in terms of that, you really want to be using something like a sidearm, where you're going to start to shoot them. The Arc Soul is going to engage in the target as well and do a lot of damage to them. And it's going to increase the likelihood that you're going to finish the kill by a lot. So No Time to Explain in a sidearm, I believe to be really choice combination number 2 for this. And the last choice combination that you can use with Getaway Artist, in my opinion, there's of course more, but one of the most fun ones is a bow. Any bow. It could be kinetic, it could be energy slot, and pairing it with a sidearm or an SMG. SMG is also very strong. So in the gameplay after this, I think I ran it with Multimac GCX or whatever it's called. So I ran Multimac SMG in my kinetic slot, and then I ran the Wolf Tone Draw bow, which is new this season as well. And the amount of damage bows do is up there with like a sniper. So you're doing a lot of damage, and then your arc soul is also engaging in that target to finish them off. Trust me, it proves to be a very strong combo in PvP, and I can only imagine what is very annoying to play against when it comes to, you know, if your enemy peeks, you're going to damage them with a bow. If your arc souls get out of the arc, like if they start shooting, you can go behind cover and they've already gone towards their target. Another reason that the exotic is just fantastic, and it makes it so much fun. So, a nice little jump snipe that I can't believe I hit right there. Yeah, so here's the bow gameplay here. And I didn't get any because I don't really care for this playstyle. But the other one I can imagine being very strong is something like a grenade launcher with an SMG perhaps as well. You know, putting a ton of damage down with your grenade launcher, having Arc Soul really find or finish the target, whatever it may be. This with an SMG, it just proved to be so strong, and it's like, I don't know what you do. Like, you're hearing the Arc Soul target you, so you're gonna want to be defensive. You've got the bow on you. I think it's really tough to play against. I just absolutely missed my shots there. That was bad. But I was having a lot of fun with it. I only recorded 3 or 4 games. I only am putting 2 in the video. But a lot of other games where I would drop at least 30 plus kills pretty easily. And the nice thing about Arc Soul as well, it again, is if you don't even kill them, it just additionally ticks. You know, each one is doing 11 damage. That guy's in his super, but so that added damage it's doing is, you know, having a chance at getting you other kills that you might not otherwise have had. So it's definitely S tier exotic in PvP. It's worth putting on. The other 2 contenders, in my opinion, are Ophidian Aspects and Lunafaction Boots. Both, of course, buffing your mobility and your weapon handling, respectively. Very strong exotics there. But as far as, I mean, fun factor too, I just can't get around Getaway Artist. This thing is a freaking blast. And let me tell you, I played some trials with it, and I've played competitive as well. Very, very strong in both those game modes. It really does allow you to have the upper hand. Definitely going into a 1v1. But also as you're like floating as a Warlock, your turret can be 100%, you know, relatively accurate in air, finding its target. So yeah, that was there's a lot to say about it. Definitely go check it out. The Getaway Artist, highly, highly underrated. I've seen it a couple times in the Crucible, but in my opinion, I just don't see it as much as it should be, and maybe that's a good thing. I think it's so strong, especially with this recent buff. So if you guys like the video, a like is very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Zone A lost. Your enemy has a power play. Zone C captured. 30 seconds remain. Finish them. One final push and victory